The locals call this Woden's Pool, after the Germanic pagan god who was credited with creating earth, sky, man and woman. The water is the source of the river Lipp, which flows from the spa town of Bad Lippspringe into the Rhine and the industrial areas of the Ruhr Valley. Today, it's a peaceful and prosperous little town, just as it was 60 years ago when Franz and Hilda Kusserow arrived here with their 11 children. What began as a peaceful idyll became an epic battle between good and evil as the Kusserows defied Hitler and the Nazi regime. Franz and Hilda Kusserow were married in 1911, 3 years before the Great War that traumatized Europe. Franz Kusserow fought for his country, but his life and beliefs were transformed. The Kusserow story has been lovingly chronicled by the eldest of the 11 children, Anne-Marie, now aged 78. Anne-Marie's parents were born into a comfortably off Protestant environment. But the First World War and a chance meeting with a Jehovah's Witness dramatically changed their lives. Franz, a post office clerk, and Hilda, a former schoolteacher, became full-time missionaries for the International Bible Students Association. They came to this house on the outskirts of Bad Lippspringe to set up congregations in North Westphalia. No Kusserows live here today, but when members of the family do return, there are vivid memories. Magdalena is the Kusserows' fourth daughter. What are your early memories of this house?
Oh, it was so nice. We played here in the garden in this little piece, and then there also we had some trees with apples and some fruits. We had some potatoes, a salad and different things. We played, we danced together, and then they took some flowers, they make a ring on the head. And then we went down with geese to the river.
The witnesses were a very small sect of just 20,000 people, and yet Hitler saw the movement as a rival ideology to the Nazis. So he set out to seize their literature and wreck the organization. So where were the books and the literature? Where was it?
Here also, from there.
Under the stairs?
Yes, from there, and also
up here.
Upstairs.
And how many times did the police come to the house?
Oh, many, many times.
And they hid them here?
Here? Yes. Hier waren die Steine. Hier war Boden.
Or under the eave?
Yeah, on the roofs. And then the books here, 10 meters lang, hier 10 Meter, und die Bücher rein. Und dann haben wir die Steine reingelegt und Spinnweben rüber getan, hier. Und hier war ein Balken und nochmal ein Balken, muss man ganz vorsichtig gehen.
It came, how many times did you say?
18 times. 16, 17, 18.
And they always searched in this area?
Have not found the books.
The Nazis weren't easily dissuaded. The Golden Age sign on the Kusserow's house was blacked out. But although the witnesses had been officially banned, the family maintained their religious activities in secret.
She said, Magdalena, you go behind 3-4 meters behind me. You carry the Bible, that I have nothing in my hand. And she spoke with the people. And there were one man, I don't know, was he was a stranger. He didn't belong to Bad Lippspringe. And he denounced us, he called the police.
In 1936, the first time my mother was arrested to Paderborn. This was the first time.
Franz and Hilda Kusserow were among the hundreds of Jehovah's Witnesses arrested by the Gestapo in 1936. They were briefly reunited in 1937 when this last complete family photograph was taken. Later that year, their son Siegfried died in a swimming accident. His death signaled the end of the idyll. By now, most Germans were wallowing in nationalistic pride and revived economic fortune. Communists, gypsies, homosexuals, dissidents, the handicapped, and above all the Jews were hunted down, even in Bad Lippspringe.